my dears. I hope you're having an awesome day today. So I just posted a post on Instagram. It's going to be a 2019 New Year's challenge, and the challenge is this: to love yourself deeply and accept yourself on a deep inner level. So the challenge is this: you're going to look in the mirror every morning when you wake up, and you can do this several times a day, but I recommend to start it in the morning. So as soon as you wake up, I want you to look in your own eyes and just tell yourself how much you love yourself. Start with saying I love you and fill in your name. So in my case it would be I love you, Marina. So just really feel the words that you're saying to yourself, how much you love yourself, and just let those words really sink into your soul. And then tell yourself, I approve of you, Marina. I accept you. I honor you. I respect you. And I approve of you. So say those words to yourself, looking yourself deep into your own eyes, being very calm, being very patient, and just let yourself know that you are enough. Say, I am enough. Say, I accept you. Look that little girl, look that little boy in the eyes. Because there is a little child in each and every single one of us that needs our approval, that needs our acceptance, that really needs us to say yes to them and say that it's okay. Things are okay. Things are going to be okay. We're doing this. We're on our way. We're making it. We're making progress. We're doing it. A lot of us have this idea that in order for us to make progress, we have to beat ourselves up. A lot of us punish ourselves. We feel remorse, we feel guilt, we feel all these negative feelings of strife and not being enough, and push yourself harder and hustle harder and grind harder. And these feelings of lack and resentment that we carry, when we carry those feelings, the problem is once we do reach the success that we're looking for, we're going to always come back to that child that's within, and we're going to continue to feel the feelings of self-hate and resentment, and we're going to feel those feelings of not enough. So our whole life is just basically we're chasing our own tail, trying to get that approval that we're looking for from others, building up businesses, trying to create success, chasing that next thing that we think will give us that fulfillment that we're looking for other people's approval, looking for other people to say that we're good enough, that we're making it, that our work is awesome, or whatever it is that we're looking for that's outside of us. But really, it's an inner thing. It's an inner games. It's an inner knowing that we must do the work, and we must come to a place of self-acceptance, of self-approval, of love. When we come to that place of like self-love, when we come to the place of self-acceptance, and really approving and letting ourselves know that we are enough exactly where we are right now, and that we are deserving exactly where we are right now, and that we're in the process and it's okay, and that we can drop the need to struggle, and we can drop the need to just to try to be enough for someone else. We can drop that, and that we can really look ourselves in the eyes and just say, I love you, I accept you exactly where you are at right now, and we are making it, we're in the process. If you can really come to that place and just really begin to work on that inner person inside of you, and just loving and accepting him or her, you will see huge changes in your life. You will see your life will be completely revolutionized by this idea alone, of self-acceptance and self-approval. There's this lady I follow, her name is Marina, but I forget her last name. She basically says that she interviews like really, really wealthy and well-off artists and actors, and just people that are really, really up there, fame-wise. And she says a lot of their issues stem from not being enough. They have all the success that they were looking for. They have all the money. They have all, the houses, the cars, the riches, blah, 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 you name it. They have it all. But deep inside, they feel this void. They feel this that they're not worthy enough, that they're not good enough, that they're just not enough, and they're constantly seeking, they're constantly trying to find it. But the sad part is, with the wealthy people, or the people that think that they've made it or found success, those are the people that are really find themselves in trouble, because they've attained all the physical things that they were looking for. They've attained the cars, they've attained the houses, they've attained whatever else material thing that they were looking for, but yet inside they still feel empty. They still feel sad and depressed and lonely and unfulfilled. And she's found that the number one thing that was amongst all of these people, the core belief that they all carried, was that they were not enough. They weren't good enough, they weren't worthy enough. And so that's why it's so important to take, the lessons from these people, and learn from their mistakes, and not having to waste a decade of your life trying to find that fulfillment, trying to get that approval from others, and just give it to yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, you are enough. I am enough. I am worthy enough. I'm deserving enough. I accept you exactly where you are. I accept you exactly where you are, and we are in the process, and it's okay. All is well. I accept you. I accept you as a mother. I accept you as a parent. I accept you as a spouse. I accept you as a sister or a brother. I accept you as you, 100%, with all your weirdness, with all your weird quirks, with all your weird obnoxious laughs, with all your fears and your limitations and your timidness and whatever other flaws that you might have. I accept all of the little pieces of you right now. I accept you. I honor you. I accept you. I approve of you. You are 100% enough exactly where you are. Really understand that on an inner core belief level. Remind yourself of this daily. Write it on the mirror if you have to. Write, I am enough. I love you. I accept you. I approve of you. Always say your name when you're saying these things into the mirror. Really look yourself in the eyes in the mirror and say those things to yourself. That little person inside needs healing. It needs restoration. And the way that healing and restoration can happen is by you really accepting that person inside of you, really honoring and respecting and loving that person inside of you. So start now, start today. Look in the mirror in the morning when you wake up and begin the journey. Tag 3 friends in this video so that they can join you as well, and let's change our lives together. I love you guys, and cheers to the new year, and cheers to self-healing, self-approval, self-love, and self-acceptance. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.